myself Sampath. I work for GMC Hospital as a safety officer come maintenance supervisor. Today we're gonna see what is fire and safety. So people might have different ideas what is fire safety, what it has to be. Like, you know, you may not have any idea when fire happens what you're supposed to do and what you can do, what you should do. So that's what the video we're going to demonstrate, how we're going to use the extinguisher and how we are classifying the fires based on its fuel. So the fire, which is nothing but a chemical combination of three substances, which is heat, which is a fuel, and oxygen. So we need to separate the fire triangle to put out the fire. So that's how we take the extinguisher into the play. When you're using some extinguisher, what it does, it separates the triangle. It may remove the oxygen, or it may remove the heat, or it may remove the fuel. So there are three basic principles applicable in a universal way to put out the fire, which is called cooling, starvation, and smoothing. When you're removing the heat by applying a water to the triangle, if you are removing the heat, it's called cooling. When you're removing the fuel from the triangle, it's called starvation. When you are removing oxygen by applying carbon dioxide on any fire, it's called smoothing. So these are the basic principles applicable for any kind of extinguishers which we design or which we come across. So, but to know the extinguisher to use on what kind of fires, we must be familiar with the classification. So there are classification of fire based on its fuel. We have different classification, which is class A, B, C, D, E. And A always you can remember as a accommodation fire, because the things you would find in the category A would be like wood, papers, plastics, solids, anything which is not metals. So you can see these materials, mostly you can see it on your workplaces or in a workstation or in accommodation. So that's what it referred as an accommodation fire. And class B, it's an oil fire. So that could be anything, which could be like a petrol, or it could be a gasoline, or it could be aviation fuel, or it could be white fuel. And C, it comes to chemical and gases, which includes our domestic LPG and the industrial LNG. And D is a metal fire, which could happen is only in the industries. For example of class D would be like turbocharged problems or boiler blow past. And class E is most common for any facility, whether it could be a home or a hospital, or it's a industries, or it's anything, it's a manufacturing process. Class E is electrical fire, and it's the most dangerous fire because we don't have any idea how fast it spreads, because it spreads in seconds. It's connected with all electrical circuits, so once the fire ignited in the electrical circuit, it spreads in such a way that it reaches such a bigger damage to the facility. So these are the classification of fire. So now what we're going to say is the type of extinguishers. Basic type of extinguishers are water, dry chemical powder, and carbon dioxide. Other than these three basics, we also have a sophisticated technology like pre-action systems or sprinkler systems and CFC, which normally we use it for the medical facility, because when we don't want anything medical equipment to get damaged by using a carbon dioxide or dry chemical powder agent on a high expensive MRI machine or in a cath lab machine. So that's what we have. The engineers have come up with a special device which is called CFC, chlorofluorocarbon, which is a non-combustible gas, but it's highly toxic. So what it does, it may not affect the equipments, but it's completely effective on electric fire. So it's it starts automatically in case if there is a fire by detecting device, so it puts off the fire. So these are some advanced methods which is available in market now. So which we're going to see the three basic extinguishers which we have in our hospitals, or which you can normally see it on any facility, whether it could be a shopping mall, or it could be maybe in your home, or it could be in your car, because you must have seen the car must have installed with the two type of extinguishers. It could be a dry chemical powder, or it could be a carbon dioxide, because the car has got a different mechanical components and electric components, and it has also got a fuel. So normally we need to have a universal extinguisher to put off any kind of fire. So that's what the cars have been installed with carbon dioxide or the dry chemical powder, because it's applicable for any kinds of fire. We have got two type of cylinders, which one it comes on red color and other one comes on black color. But please, I advise you, do not go by the colors. We have got two cylinders. It's a dry chemical powder and this one, it's a carbon dioxide. So previously we used to go by colors, but now it also comes with red color. So the basic difference between these cylinders, how we can find out? Can you see there is a pressure gauge? The pressure gauge indicates there's a pressure inside the cylinder. So the carbon dioxide will not have any kind of pressure gauge, because this can be tested only using a hydrostatic method in industrial way. But this can be seen how the pressure it is and what are the content it is. So basically you can see it from outside. That's why we have the pressure gauge. And the needle should be on a green, or it should be on either side of the mark, red mark. It should not fall beyond. That means if it falls beyond this green, so that means the pressure inside the cylinder is not working for us the optimum range. And so this comes in two cylinder forms, and water also comes in cylinder forms, which is highly accelerated by the carbon dioxide cylinders. So we're going to see is the past method, which is the universal method to use existing users. So I'm going to demonstrate very slowly. See this is a safety pin right up there. You're going to pull the pin and hold the hose. That means P. Aim at the base. Aim at the base, not above the flames or through the flames, because we need to separate the source from the flames. Basically, whatever the source it may be a wood, or it may be a fuel, or it may be a gas. Whatever it is, it lies down there, and the flames will be above. So we need to separate the source. That's what we aiming at the base, to separate the flames from the source. Aim the base and squeeze the lever to deliver the agent, which is highly pressurized, and sweep side to side until the fire is completely put off. So this is way. It's a pull the pin, aim at the base, squeeze the lever, and sweep side to side. So this is the past method.